So it's December the 8th, it's snowing, and I'm standing in the middle of a soccer field at night, yelling, screaming, and very upset. Now, what brought me here and why was I there that time? Well, the previous day, my dad died. My best friend in this world and the person that I loved just got taken from me, and I was upset. So I was out in the middle of the field at night screaming at God. Not a great place to be, and I was not exactly understanding why God had to do that, why he had to take my dad. And it wasn't until later that I realized it was something that I need to say thank you for. Now, wait a minute. That doesn't make any sense, does it? My dad just died, my best friend's gone, and I'm saying thank you because of that? Well, let's backtrack to figure out why. A few days prior, my dad went into the hospital. And up until the point of my dad going into the hospital, I've had many, many talks with him, as you can well imagine, because like I said, he was my best friend. So we talked a lot. And he didn't have anything to do with God, had no reason to even have anything to do with God. But obviously, I'm a chaplain, this is what I do, and I have a strong faith with God. So I would talk to him every now and again about this, and he would always brush me off like, yeah, later, son, I don't need to worry about that now. Well, then he goes into the hospital. He goes in on a Thursday night. By Friday night, he's dead. I want to talk about 5 minutes and why I'm thankful. See, I had a chance on that Thursday night to go in and talk with my dad as he was sitting in his hospital bed, sitting up, and he's gasping for air. And I walked into the room and I said to my mom and I said to the nurse, I need 5 minutes with Dad. Just 5 minutes. I want to talk to Pops. Can I have the room, please? And the nurse and my mom both agreed, sure, okay. And they left. And it was in those 5 minutes that I walked up and I looked at my dad and I looked him straight in the eyes and I said, Pops, I love you, but you don't have any more time. This is it. You need to know Jesus and you need to know him now. And for the first time I ever saw this in my dad's eyes, I saw tears and I heard one word come out of my dad's mouth. And this is the last word I ever heard him say on this earth. And that was yes. So I have to believe that my dad found Jesus in the last 5 minutes that I ever got to talk to him on this earth. My dad was on this earth for 69 years. 69 years equals 604,841.58 hours. And that translates to 36,290,494.8 minutes. And in all of that time on this earth, all of those minutes that he spent on this earth, living his life, doing what it is he wanted to do, he didn't give any thought to who Jesus was or what Jesus could do for him or why we even know about this Jesus guy until the last 5 minutes that I got to spend with him. The last 5 minutes. And it was in that time that all that other stuff was erased and everything bad that he might have done, all the stuff in his life, all wiped away in those last 5 minutes when he said yes and he accepted Christ. And now I believe I'm going to be able to see him in heaven someday. So let me ask you this. Someone posed this question to me the other day and they said, what would you do if you knew it was your last 5 minutes? Where would you be? What would you say? What would you do? I want you to think about that. I want you to hard think about that. Your last 5 minutes, and you know it's your last 5 minutes on this earth. How sure are you about what's going to happen after when you leave this earth? How sure are you about what you're going to be or where you're going to be? That you're willing to bet everything on it in those last 5 minutes. What would you do? I'm really hoping that it won't come to that. I'm really hoping that long before those last 5 minutes are here, that you would say yes to this Jesus that I talk about and this Jesus that we always give sermons on and talk about here, the one who loves you and wants to save your soul and wants you to go to heaven someday. Guys, don't wait for the last 5 minutes. Don't let that be your decision. Because you know what? Those last 5 minutes are not always guaranteed. and we never know when they're going to show up. I know it's a little heavy for today, but I don't mean it to be heavy. It should be something that should be happy. I want you guys to think about this and know, because I know that if my last 5 minutes were here, I know at the end of those 5 minutes where I'd be going. And I sure hope that I get to see you there. Have a good day, guys. That's all I wanted to bring you guys today. I know it's a short one, but look at that. Just over 5 minutes long. Hope that helps you. And I'll see you guys around. Oh, and we do have some new meetings that are starting last week and whatnot. We've got Monday, we have a meditation with Jeremy in the chapel at 11 o'clock. On Tuesdays, between 2 and 3, we're having a chapel service held by Vital Point Church. And on Wednesdays, we've got something that I'm putting on in the chapel from 11 to 11:30 called Let Me Tell You a Story, where I just get to tell you guys stories like I just did right now, and just have a discussion about it. I hope to see you at some of those or all of those. Anyway, God bless you. Talk to you later. Bye.